Well, what a shame. R.I.P. The Masters of the Universe movie. Yeah, I'm massively sad about this, actually. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted this to come out. So this is the long gestating, and it is super long gestating, Master of the Universe movie that was headed to Netflix. The interesting thing is they've spent at least $30 million in development. Now Mattel is shopping for a brand new buyer. This is an exclusive to Variety. It was released yesterday, quite late-ish for me. Hence, not reporting on it. But we'll report on it now. We'll get the lowdown. We'll disseminate the information. Hit subscribe if you're new here, guys. In fact, I think this may have dropped, shortly after my podcast that I was on, that I was running last night. But yeah, I've long reported on Master of the Universe as a project, as a property, because I think it's great. I think if you were to do this right, it would just blow people's socks off. I think it would be absolutely incredible. And, Netflix wasn't exactly the be-all and end-all of where it should have ended up. But I think at least then it offered the prospect that, it was going to happen a bit quicker. A production house like Sony, maybe. Legendary, probably. But someone like Disney, Universal, Paramount, Warner Brothers, they'd sit on this for years. They would sit on this for absolutely years. So let's take a look, like I said. Master of the Universe. It was going to be a live-action movie based on He-Man and a slew of other popular Mattel toys. So, obviously He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But it is officially dead at Netflix, according to multiple Variety sources. Now, this is the hilarious thing. And this is just, it's crazy to me, the amount of money they spend. Insiders have said that close to $30 million had already been spent on the development costs and the cash that's been shelled out to hold on to talent. So you developed it, you spent $30 million on developing it, and also holding talent to contracts, and you've just shelved it anyway. Epic waste of money. Now, in terms of what talent it was going to be the lead, Carl Allen, and the film's directing duo Adam and Aaron Nee, who did The Lost City. Other knowledgeable sources estimate all-in cost for development at twice that figure. So it is bare minimum $30 million, could be upwards of $60 million. And you don't even have a film. You've got nothing. This isn't even props. This is just development. This is insane. Now, the latest headaches for He-Man and Friends only further complicates the property's torturous journey to the screen. One that goes as far back as 2007. It's a long road that's crossed through two other studios, Warner Brothers and Sony Pictures, and countless writers and directors like John M. Chu, and McG. And the latest implosion at Netflix, according to 5 individuals with knowledge of the project, was over budget concerns. Well, no wonder if you're spending $60 million and you've done fuck all with it. No wonder you're worried about money. No wonder. And I repeat, guys, I've only got to say, I gotta keep saying it, but you got the likes of The Creator by Gareth Edwards, made for $86 million. How on earth are you worried about budgets when you can make that film, which is so VFX heavy, for $86 million? Insane. Absolutely insane. There should be no worries over budget concerns. You need better management. That's what it is. You need better management. Now, a spokesperson for Mattel confirmed that Master of the Universe is no longer at Netflix, but did not provide any further comment. A Netflix spokesperson did not comment at all. What a shame. Now, it is funny, right? Because the latest film iteration, the budget was going to come in at over $200 million with cameras. They were going to be rolling in February, sources said. Last spring, Netflix was confronted with stock drop. And they lost $50 billion in value after investors became concerned about the company's subscriber losses. A lot of that was actually to do with Russia. In the aftermath of the sell-off, Netflix film head Scott Stuber and chief content officer Bela Bajaria tried to reassure the industry that they still had money to spend amid their Wall Street woes. However, sources close to Master of the Universe said after that point, the streamer refused to shell out more than $150 million to see up-and-comer Alan. Basically, he was going to be He-Man, pick up He-Man's sword. So they set the budget at $150 million. That's more than enough for a He-Man movie. That's more than enough. Now, a source familiar with Netflix said the stock drop was irrelevant to the budget issues of Masters, noting that its content spend has been flat at $17 billion for 2 years, despite market fluctuations. Now, the Nee brothers, who came in riding high as directors of Sandra Bullock's Lost City, obviously got loads of, it's just, this is shocking to me. Why is $150 million not considered a good budget? It's beyond me. That's a good budget. For a Master of the Universe, you can do that. You absolutely can. Now, Variety note that it's very telling that Netflix would bail after such a significant investment. Again, at the very least $30 million. But apparently at least $30 million of that was paid to Sony, which sold the Masters films right to Netflix in 2019 per sources. The decision to do so further illustrates the challenges of making a huge film franchise. $150 million is fine. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. Now, Mattel has reached media saturation in the past months as Warner Brothers marketing, they're doing Barbie, and now Master of the Universe is dead. I don't understand why they can't just get this on the ground. It's not that difficult to do. It's really not. At all. What is most palpable, though, nearly a dozen conversations with people close to the project have illustrated a growing sadness that He-Man, She-Ra, and their cohorts won't make it to the screen anytime soon. It was very important to us that with Master of the Universe, we held on to what was, what we had for kids, basically, what we saw it. This is the Nee brothers saying this. It wasn't silly to us or absurd to us. It had a depth and a meaning to it. These people were perhaps the best for this, and now it's dead. So what a shame. Dead. After you at least spent $30 million. Maybe 60. And you just think to yourself, what on earth are you actually doing? Seriously, what are you doing? It's absurd to me. $150 million, you could make a Master of the Universe movie. Absolutely. Give it to Gareth Edwards, for God's sake.